From Fortnite's latest scandal to how someone found an infinite V-Bucks glitch, here is 17 times Fortnite got scammed. The first time that Epic Games got finessed was all the way back in 2018, when one of their own employees went rogue. A contractor finished working at Epic and 3 weeks later leaked a ton of information to people on Reddit. This spilled the beans to someone about the Dusty Depot meteor, which was then posted to thousands of people, and let me tell you, Epic was not happy about this at all. They actually sued the employee for spoiling the event, but this wasn't the only situation Epic would have to deal with. Sometimes people get away with finessing Epic, and Creative Destruction made millions from ripping off Fortnite. They copied everything about the game and became one of the most downloaded mobile apps in the world. Epic didn't do anything about it. Instead, they decided to copy Creative Destruction's items as revenge, which was pretty hilarious. And I would have never imagined that Among Us would cause Fortnite to lose millions of dollars in just 1 hour, but that's what happened in June 2022. The Among Us collab released, and you could get the back bling in the item shop, or if you wanted it for free, you could buy Among Us on the Epic Games Store. Well, people found out that if they already had the back bling, buying the star pack would give them 600 V-Bucks instead. Now that was a bargain, but Epic made one huge mistake. They accidentally let us buy the bundle more than once, and players were getting hundreds of thousands of V-Bucks for literally under $100. They completely fixed it within an hour, but didn't ban anyone for doing the glitch, and this is one of the most embarrassing mistakes Epic has ever made. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Epic accidentally giving away money. In Season X, the secret scandal was a scientist, and we were all excited to get our hands on this one, waiting for his challenges to release. But when the skin came out, there was one problem. Fortnite accidentally released the challenges to every player, not just the Battle Pass owners. This is the only secret skin in Fortnite history that people could get without a Battle Pass, and Epic let us keep it. And that's nothing compared to when Epic was forced by a court to give $100 million to Fortnite players. I'm not making this up. There's a big chance some of you will receive V-Bucks because of this, so here's what happened. Save the World included loot boxes until Epic removed them in 2019. But around that time, the parent of an underage Fortnite player thought that loot boxes were practically slot machines and took Epic to court for being deceptive. 2 years later, Epic actually lost, and they were forced to pay $26 million in cash to Fortnite and Rocket League players who joined the class action lawsuit. As for players who weren't involved in the lawsuit, well, Epic decided to pay out $74 million of V-Bucks to anyone who bought a loot llama. This was really one of Fortnite's most expensive mistakes. But it should be okay because Fortnite makes billions every year. When you make this much money, people are going to copy you, and that's exactly what Roblox did in 2020 when they saw just how popular Fortnite's concerts were. Travis Scott's Astronomical was one of the most viewed events on the internet that year, and Roblox wanted a slice of that pie. So they hired Lil Nas X to play a 9-minute concert, and even though it wasn't as visually impressive, it exploded in views. Over the weekend, Lil Nas X got 33 million players, and the merch sales from the concert reached 8 figures. Now, it's not just courts or competition that Fortnite has to worry about, it's also countries, and just a week ago, the Indonesian government banned Epic Games and other tech companies for breaking the law. They basically gave Epic days to comply with a rule that forced them to take down anything that quote-unquote disturbs public order, whatever that means. Well, Fortnite didn't respond in time, causing Indonesia to ban Epic from the country. Fortnite could be unblocked if they comply with the law, but we're still waiting to see what that law actually means. And while an ex-employee once leaked the Fortnite meteor, someone actually revealed Chapter 2 weeks before its release, and nobody believed them. On Reddit, an anonymous user posted this image, which was a very early version of the Chapter 2 map, and claimed that their Epic employee friend gave it to them. Not a single person believed it, and this story gets so much weirder. As soon as the post began to go viral, someone posted this on Twitter, claiming that it was their concept that they made a while ago and someone just stole it. Gotta admit, it's super weird because, well, it was the real map. So the most likely story is that Epic Games actually forced them to lie about it to cover up the leak, and it worked! Really starting to think that we underestimate Epic. And that's even if they make some pretty hilarious mistakes, because a year ago, people discovered how to refund skins without needing a refund token. If a skin that you already own comes to the item shop, then you were able to buy the bundle and then cancel the purchase. Fortnite will refund everything in the bundle, including your original outfit, which is pretty clever, and this has probably lost Epic a lot of money. But did you know that Epic Games was forced to delete the default dance because of copyright? When it first came out, there was a third song that sounded very similar to Faith by George Michael, and Fortnite was so scared of being sued for direct inspiration, they removed it from the game within weeks. Either that or the record label threatened them. And in 2019, Epic Games spent $35 million on an app named Houseparty. This would turn out to be one of the worst business decisions they have ever made, because immediately, Epic wanted to integrate Houseparty into their games and added it to Fortnite. The intention was to let Fortnite players video chat with each other while playing. The problem is, it was very generic and had a lot of controversy. Some rumors appeared online where people claimed that downloading Houseparty would actually lead to your Netflix and Spotify being hacked. But Epic Games came out and said that if anyone could prove it, they gave them $1 million. Nobody could prove it, but that didn't stop Houseparty from certain doom. After it didn't perform as well as they'd like, Epic made the tough decision to shut down the company in 2021 and removed it from Fortnite. Now, luckily, no one lost their job, but there are plenty of times when Epic has been finessed by their own player base, and it's gotten them in big trouble. When the block was released, Fortnite was kind enough to give players a chance to build their own POI in the map. It was an awesome way to get us involved, but some people took advantage of this really quickly. Creators who got featured would sometimes hide advantages for people on the block, like extra mats or loot, and it was to get more people to land here. This ruined tournaments and led to a lot of unfair games. But the final nail in the coffin was the infamous basement incident. In a block made by Fury Leaks, players could go into a basement and see a pretty controversial scene, and after news reports about this came out, Epic deleted it and the block POI was removed from the game. And while Fortnite is popular on YouTube's list of games, it only places 5th in terms of views. Now, of course, Minecraft and Roblox are the top 2, but did you know that the 3rd game is a mobile app called Garena Free Fire? This game is absolutely massive, so you wouldn't expect them to rip off Epic in the most obvious way, but here we are. One of Free Fire's trailers, you can spot dozens of Fortnite skins cheering in the audience. I mean, sure, games like Creative Destruction use Fortnite as a template, but this is literally just stealing Fortnite skins. So the trailer was taken down, and we haven't heard anything about a lawsuit yet, probably because Tencent are investors in both Fortnite and Free Fire, and if they took each other to court, well, that'd be pretty awkward. And while Fortnite has other companies to worry about, like Nintendo. According to rumors, Samus was supposed to be included in Chapter 2's lineup of crossovers. We had tons of teases, and she was even spotted in a Fortnite comic. But Samus was never released, even after being leaked in Epic's court documents, so what happened? Well, the main theory is that Nintendo wanted the Samus skin to only be purchasable on Nintendo Switch, and Epic said no, so they just canceled the crossover. And she wasn't the only thing deleted from Season 5, because its main feature was vaulted for months thanks to a single glitch. Sand tunneling was one of the best parts of Season 5, but players quickly realized that you could turn invisible with just a couple steps. Instead of fixing it, Epic Games vaulted sand tunneling for the entire season, and it was only back for the last couple days. Imagine putting so much work into a feature like this and it gets deleted. I mean, that must really suck. So maybe subscribe if you think sand tunneling should come back for a little bit. And that was just a single feature. This year, Fortnite had to say goodbye to an entire country as Epic made the tough decision to shut down Fortnite China. Because of their extremely strict gaming laws, it was almost impossible to make money from the game. Epic tried their hardest to let Chinese players experience Fortnite, but in the end, it just wasn't sustainable and they had to shut it down, deleting millions of accounts forever. But yes, Fortnite is known for being the best in the business when it comes to crossovers, but other games have tried to replicate their style and failed pretty hilariously. Although there is one game out there that's been doing the same collabs as Fortnite with 10 times more content. After Stranger Things brought Hopper and the Demogorgon to Fortnite, Dead by Daylight decided they wanted to do a crossover too. Just a few months after our crossover, Dead by Daylight released their own version of the Demogorgon. But they also included Nancy and Steve from the show, and they took it even further. There was also an underground complex map. And then in October last year, Fortnite surprised us all with a Resident Evil crossover. Finally, Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine came to the item shop, and it was awesome, but Dead by Daylight had already done it. Just a few months before, they added the Nemesis, Leon S. Kennedy, and Jill Valentine as playable characters. They also gave out an Umbrella Corporation charm and let you play in Raccoon City Police Station. I mean, it's starting to seem like Fortnite maybe needs to up their game a little bit. And even though Epic has been ripped off or finessed tons of times over the years, they also do a lot of good. Raising hundreds of millions for Ukraine, breaking world records with live events, donating lawsuit money to charity. I mean, that's just the surface. Epic are really good people. Those are all the times that Fortnite got finessed. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.